sound. But we are here, for those of you who do not know me, which many of you do. My name is Keillon Johson Martin. I am the English Language Fellow here with the U.S. Embassy Department of State, and my role again is to support English language instructors in my country that I'm working with, develop skills and support them with strategies with helping the English language develop in the country. And so I've been to many of the cells, I've seen you, I've partnered working with Mr. Keillon. So I'm super excited to be here to deliver this message today about learner confidence and motivation, which we know is the foundation of academic success. It's the foundation because if a child comes to school and they're not motivated and they don't feel successful, it doesn't matter what you do, they will never be successful. And the one thing that we have the hardest job to do is not only to teach them English, but to motivate them to want it. That's the hard part. When we're in the community where it's pretty much not needed for them right now. So we have a double layer of motivation that we have to do because we have to make them understand why what we do is so important to their future. Futures that they don't necessarily pay attention to right now. At this age, they're not necessarily thinking about, many of them, what I'm going to do when I'm 20 years old to a lot of those children in my 20s or 30s. But the reason we do this work is because we want to open their realm of opportunity. Languages open opportunities. And so the goal is to get them motivated and build their confidence so that they want to do the work. We know that it transforms ordinary things into extraordinary things. They overcome challenges with determination, but it has to be intrinsic. It can't be something forcing them to do. They have to want to do it. So what do? We're not the cause most of the time of the reason why they're not motivated, but it's still our jobs. And as educators, we have to know that we play a role in the way they look at their learning. We play a great role in not only how they look at it, but if they're succeeding in it. So even if they're with you for just an hour or 2 hours, the goal is to give them a clear vision and help them feel successful. So what are the impacts of confidence on learning? Higher achievement. Students who are confident achieve more because they don't have a doubt in their minds that they're not the best. Whether they believe it, you believe it, it doesn't matter who believes it. They know they're the best and they continue to achieve at their peak performance. Aspirations. Children who are confident always want more. Sometimes it may seem like a trait that's you're never satisfied. But that's just a hunger that we have to feed in the right way. Students don't understand all the time how their confidence should manifest. We want to show them and teach them how to build confidence that is not selfish, but helps them to aspire. And then an academic identity. They understand the type of learner they are. We know that everyone is a different learner. You have your visual learners, your auditory learners, your learners who have to play with their hands and do things to learn. Confident, self-aware students know how they learn. Our job as educators is to give them the tools in the class to not only figure it out, but excel with it. Go farther. That is all we can do. Society plays a big part, but if they see the little part that we play, that success we give them, we hope that it will help them move forward. So we'll start with confidence in learning, self-belief, what we just said. Self-belief. Let's think about that word for a minute. What does self-belief mean? Yes. The key word, overcome the challenge. Self-belief is believing that I am here, that is there. I don't know what I'm going to encounter to get there, but I'm going to get there. So you may not always see success the first time, maybe not the second time, but the self-belief means I'm going to get there. And so the idea here is, how do we build perseverance in students so that they have that inner self-belief? It's a thought about when we think about what we're teaching them and the capacity we're teaching them. What does that mean for the Senegalese student? Self-belief. Like, what does that look like? If we really think about it to ourselves. In my classroom, or in your classrooms, I have students who probably may not understand the importance of this language. It's difficult. They're navigating several languages. I have a classroom full of students. How do I instill self-belief in a child when I have all these barriers and they have all these barriers? When you think about it, those are the things that we think about as educators, because we then have to overcome that challenge and then show our children how to overcome it. So the idea here is, what can I do? Well, you could do a lot. You could do a lot. It comes through instruction, and it comes through cultivating a growth mindset. Have you heard of this phrase before, growth mindset? Does anyone have or know of a phrase similar that is used here in Senegal? Because in America we do say growth mindset, but I'm sure there may be language similar to growth mindset. Okay, growth and fixed. Two types of mindsets, growth and fixed. Remember I told you when we're thinking about how we're going to get these children to learn, and we think about all the barriers that we come across? A growth mindset is what gets us over those barriers. It focuses on us the learning process. It tells us, okay, through this there are challenges. We have to learn how to overcome them. I overcome mine to get here. How can I help them overcome theirs to move forward? How can I instill that? It comes through the way I deliver my instruction. We're going to look at that today. It comes through the way I set my class up so that the children are able to have autonomy in how they learn. It comes through their ability to communicate. That's the learning process. You emphasize improvement over time. It's not a fixed ability. Everyone can acquire the skills they need to be successful. They just have to have the mindset. Set mastery goals. We set goals for ourselves mentally, and as adults, we necessarily don't always have to write them down. But some of us do. Some of us have ways that we set goals. We have to teach the children that each step that you make is one goal achieved, time for the next. One goal achieved, time for the next. That perseverance keeps them pushing. We want to show them how once you reach mastery, that doesn't mean you're best. You never stop learning. It's always something else to learn. And then we want them to embrace challenges like he just said. We don't want them to look at that challenge and stop. We want them to look at it, analyze it, and figure out how to get through it. Okay? So our activities today are going to have you in groups thinking about growth mindset and what it looks like in your classrooms and how that can come across to the students that you service every day. We're going to watch a video about growth mindsets and listen to what the experts have said about the idea. So, in a nutshell, mindset is an acronym for mistakes, are how we learn. Improvement means a little. Get better every day. You never stop learning. You have determination. You never quit. There is success in it. It doesn't happen by accident. The successful didn't get there because it was luck. The successful got there because it was growth mindset. The successful got